Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are tackling something incredibly powerful: how to take messy, unstructured documents and transform them into structured, highly queryable knowledge graphs. If you've ever stared at a massive folder of raw text files and wondered, how on earth do I actually make this useful? Well, you are in the perfect place for this explainer.
So let's dive right into this massive headache that developers face every single day. Picture this. You were handed decades of historical archives, maybe chronicling the origins of modern science at the Rockefeller Archive Center. Or maybe you're dealing with an absolute mountain of dense medical regulations. Your goal? Make it all AI ready. It's totally daunting, right? Because how do you get an AI to actually comprehend the deep, hidden connections buried inside thousands of static, disconnected pages?
To get there, here's our roadmap for the explainer. We're going to walk through the Unstructured Data Challenge, OCR and digitization, schema design and chunking, LLM extraction, entity resolution, and finally, GraphRAG and metadata. Let's get to it.
Starting off with Part 1, the Unstructured Data Challenge.
Before we build anything, we really have to grasp what makes this so tough. Look, unlike a clean CSV file, where everything has its own neat little designated column, raw text totally hides its meaning. You're suddenly dealing with multiple languages, weird grammar rules, totally unique writing scripts, and the sheer chaos of integrating emails, chat logs, and PDFs all together. This makes extracting multi-hop facts, where fact A connects to fact B, which then connects to fact C, incredibly expensive and frustratingly difficult.
Moving right along to Part 2, OCR and document digitization.
When you're handling historical records, like a 1932 memo from a university archive, the very first step in the pipeline relies on optical character recognition, or OCR. We use cloud tools like Amazon TextTract to scan these old documents. The tool goes in, draws these precise little bounding boxes around every single line of text, and then spits out highly detailed JSON files that we can actually work with.
And hey, this doesn't just apply to ancient dusty memos, whether you're dealing with modern medical guidelines from the Soho domain or just standard enterprise business reports. The original format doesn't really matter. PDF, docx, whatever. Our system ingests them all and aggregates that raw text page by page. This standardizes the input, basically turning chaotic file types into pure machine-readable text data.
Which brings us to Part 3, schema design and chunking.
Now here is a massive trap you want to avoid. You absolutely cannot just dump a whole 500-page book into an LLM and cross your fingers. Do that, and you'll instantly hit the model's maximum token limits, and the output quality will totally tank. Instead, we split the text up, typically page by page, but we don't stop there. We take those specific page chunks and attach document metadata to them, stuff like publication dates, authors, and source types. This creates what we call a metagraph, which is brilliant because it keeps the context of exactly where that text came from perfectly clean and organized.
Okay, Part 4, LLM-assisted knowledge extraction. This is where the real magic happens. To actually pull meaning out of those page chunks, we prompt an LLM to identify named entities and map out the exact relationships that connect them. For example, if a text says Jane Austen works at Google, a bit weird chronologically, but let's go with it, the LLM uses named entity recognition to flag Jane Austen as a person and Google as an organization. Most importantly, it tags the relationship between them. She is an employee of Google. Or if we're in a biomedical context using a domain ontology like SNOMED, the LLM recognizes Zika and officially maps it as a disease. This specific step is called relation extraction. It fundamentally transforms your raw text into structured data. Think about it. You're no longer just doing a simple keyword search. You are capturing the actual real-world semantic relatedness between a person and an organization, or a virus and a medical symptom. This step right here, this is the absolute bedrock of your entire knowledge graph.
Next up, Part 5, entity resolution and graphing.
Let's look at an example from a medical dataset to see why this matters. Our LLM extraction might find the terms Zika virus and Guillain-Barré syndrome popping up together multiple times in the same sentences across our data chunks. Now, standard medical ontologies might completely miss the connection between these two specific entities, but our system uses a graph-based entity resolution approach. It flags these co-occurrences and realizes, hey, our graph actually needs to explicitly connect these disparate entities to reflect the true reality of these documents.
So, how do we make that connection reliable?
We do this by translating the graph paths between these candidate entities back into plain natural language. Then, we ask the LLM to summarize those paths into a synthetic explanation. It's a really clever trick that helps the LLM make highly accurate disambiguation decisions. Ultimately, this solidifies a beautiful, totally queryable graph structure that clearly and accurately links concepts together without hallucinating fake connections.
And finally, Part 6, GraphRAG and Metadata.
If you are working in the AI space today, you definitely know about standard vector RAG, or retrieval augmented generation. But here's the catch. Vector RAG often fails completely when trying to find multi-hop connections. Why? Because it mostly just relies on finding chunks of text with similar words. If the exact words aren't there, or if answering the question requires jumping between 3 entirely different documents, vector search just drops the ball. GraphRAG, on the other hand, physically traverses the explicit, structured relationships we just painstakingly extracted and verified. It literally walks the graph to find the answer. Because this knowledge graph acts as a central repository combining our metagraph and all those extracted relationships, the precision we get is just incredible. When a user asks the complex question, we pass it to a knowledge graph retriever. That tool automatically generates a specific cipher query, which is just the query language for graphs. It retrieves the exact, condensed, and highly accurate subgraph of connected nodes and feeds only that specific data to the final LLM. The result? The LLM gets the perfect, hyper-focused context it needs to answer flawlessly, which slashes AI hallucinations and builds massive user trust. And there you have it. We've just walked through the complete architecture required to turn unstructured chaos, whether that's messy PDFs, analog archives, or complex medical reports, into a deeply connected, queryable brain. The technical pipeline to do this is entirely within your reach today. So I'll leave you with this final thought. What incredible hidden insights are waiting to be uncovered in your own data? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and happy building.